You mentioned you lose 7 quality kids. I mean, really good kids.
Yeah.
But most national champions lose 10 to 15. You only lose 7. And yes, those 7 are like Trent Solzma, Connor Niall, Xavier Span, going on some national guy did stuff at national level. With only 7 guys gone, do you feel this team can be a national title contender again?
I do. I mean, I feel we've been a national title contender for the last 7 years. So, I mean, there's many, this team has some really good components. It's got some really good leaders back. It's a senior-dominated team, guys that they've played in a lot of football games, specifically on defense. So, I mean, the guys we are missing because they were so critical. I mean, it's going to be important that we find the right guys in and we can, rebuild as a team, in terms of the unity and being able to all get on the same page. But there's some really good people, really good leaders, really good players coming back.
And you mentioned that the last 7 years, and it seems silly asking, can you compete for another national championship? Because that's all you guys have done in the last 7 years. And is that just basically the expectations now? You've built this program to the fact where you lose 7 guys. And yeah, it may be Trent Solzma, maybe Connor Niles, but it's the next guy in. And you're not going to replace those numbers, but you have someone to make a quality impact. Like maybe Bear has a huge season for you,
Right.
It's that kind of thing where that's just the expectation. Each year you guys are competing for a national title.
I think it is, because they grow up in the program, they see how it is, they have an idea of what's expected of them in terms of how they practice, how they carry themselves, how to play. And so nobody wants to be, nobody wants to be the guys that let it slide. So yeah, there's a good level of expectation for what they do.
20 years at the GPAC, you've seen a good amount of those.
I have.
How much has this league improved from year 1 to year 20?
It's easy. I don't know if it's improved. I mean, in all honesty, you think of how great some of those Sioux Fall teams were, and then back in the day, how good Northwestern was and the way they competed in Doane. I think it's just different, and specifically this coming year, I think it's going to be an outstanding year. But the GPAC's had plenty of really good years and some really good football teams.
What's been the biggest difference between now and then?
I think there's more parity now. I think the middle, all those teams in the middle are really good, and I think that's what makes the conference a little bit different.
To be that good as a conference from year 1 and to keep that up to now, that just seems unique. It just seems something that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, I think one of the things that is unique and special about the conference is just they're all high quality institutions. I mean that goes beyond athletics. They're just good institutions. So there's a framework and a support system that just kind of allows them to continue to be good in what they do.